Hello everyone, welcome back. I brought in this oak tree. It's quite a large tree, as you can see. I air laid the top last year, start last year. It calloused over well, but didn't send out any roots. But it did leaf out, as you can see. It was covered in leaf all summer. So I was surprised when I checked and there was no roots on it. So I recut the callus again, and I'm going to hopefully next spring get some roots growing there, because I think the top of the tree will actually be better than the bottom. I'll just show you the shape of it. You can see the bottom of it. It's kind of got this bend in it, which isn't okay. But then it's got it's got a branch here, big heavy branch here, and one at the back there. So that in itself is going to be a bit of a kind of unusual looking tree. But the reason why I laid it off was because from here had this bend at the bottom, which was nice, but then it went dead straight. From here, these branches all the way up to these branches was just dead straight. So I thought up here would make a nice formal upright tree. But like I said, it's been air laid now for 2 years. The bark is about that thick on it, so it was quite thick, the bark and all that. And like I said, it calloused over, then it covered in leaf. I even trimmed it back. It was growing so well, I was fully expecting to find this full of roots, but there was no roots at all. So hopefully next year we will get roots in here, because I would like to separate this tree and turn this into what I think could be a nice tree. But for now, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to defoliate the tree, just get rid of all these old dead leaves off it all. I've already started up here. Maybe go through it, do a little bit of trimming where I know, like places like this where there's 3 branches coming off, I may as well do a little bit of trimming on it. Like I said, I'm kind of losing hope on the top, which would be a shame, but we'll see next year. We'll keep going as long as it's still alive. We'll keep trying. If it doesn't work this year, but it still leaves out and everything, then we'll have a look. Maybe in the spring I'll take it out and check the air layer, and maybe give it another scarring, so that in the spring we can try and get more roots growing. Maybe change the soil that's in there, and hopefully get something growing. I collected this tree probably about 4 maybe 5 years ago, I'm not too sure. And like I said, it has great real old bark on it. It was on the side of the road, so it had been cut back a few times, where they just come along and chop them all back. So it's kind of had some really old bark, thick bark on it, real gnarly stuff. So it's good in that sense, but like I said, the bottom kind of didn't match the top. We have this kind of funny bend and that in the bottom, and then it was just dead straight for too much of the tree. Also, it's a bit big, need to be lifting around the place, so I'd rather turn it into 2 smaller trees if possible. So we'll have to see what happens. Okay, well, this is going to take me a while now to do this, so I put my heater on for a while because it was frozen, just to defrost the soil a bit. It's still frozen, so we can give it a weeding. See, it's full of weeds down here, but they're frozen in, so we'll by the time I've defoliated it, this should hopefully have defrosted a bit, and I can do a bit of weeding and clean up the base as well. Just getting it ready for the winter. and hopefully they're growing next spring. So I'll pause the video for now and I'll keep going with this, and then we'll come back when it's all defoliated. Okay, so I have it defoliated more or less now. There's a lot of branching going on at the top because obviously because I wanted it to grow roots, I kind of just left it grow crazy and there's just branches growing everywhere, which will need thinning out. So we'll have a look at that. Again, I kind of want to leave as much branching as I can because obviously the more branches, the more roots it'll grow, but it is very congested up here. So we will go in and clean it out a bit, but I'll start with the bottom branches first. This one here, I'm just going to leave that one. I don't even know if that one will be staying, but up here we'll just reduce what we can. Some of these branches we probably won't be using, but again, with this bottom piece, I'm not sure how I'm going to work with this. It's going to be kind of very funny when I do cut this off, so it's going to be a bit of a funny one to style. Now I have a couple of branches here. One here, and I have this one crossing over it. I think one of them has to go. I think I'll take out this heavier one. I think we can get rid of that. You might just reduce the ends a bit. Up here, take that bit off. Again, up here, it's kind of going a bit crazy. We'll take it off there. And I'll take that one off completely. I'll reduce that one back. Like that. It's going to be hard because I don't know what way I'm going to work with this. So I'm not going to take off a ton. Just basically the things that I know I definitely won't use. And when we cut it and we decide on a style, then we will have to come in and really go on to styling it and deciding what we're definitely going to use and not. Okay, like this branch here we can probably get rid of. It's kind of coming back at a funny angle. This one's a bit straight, but again, we might come back to some buds when we need to style it properly. With 3 branches here. Take out the bigger one. I'll just take out the ends of them. Keep them back to, bring them back so that the buds, the lower buds, will push out. Again, we've got kind of a funny branch here growing back on itself again, so just get rid of it, I think. And over here, just them back. Just like that. Up here we've got a load coming out together again. We'll take out the whole lot, leaving just that one. Reduce it back. And again up here then we have too much going on. So what I'll do is decide on what ones I'm going to keep. Get rid of that one, get rid of that. Get rid of... See, I don't know if I'm going to want branches coming back in over the trunk at a late stage or not. But we can always grow them afterwards. So I'll take out that one. I'll take out them two inside, one's there. That'll do for now. It'll probably be cut back anyway, but that'll do for now. Okay, so I think that'll do for the bottom half. There's not much else we can kind of do with that. Again, I'll leave this one thicken up. Don't know if I'm going to use it or not. So now we'll have a look at the top. I'll have to put down on my stool to have a look at this. Okay, just bring in the camera a bit closer. Okay, hopefully you can see enough of that. There's not too much distraction at the back here. So again, I'm going to just start reducing it all back. See a lot of branches here. Let's take off the lot, leaving this one. Reduce these back a bit. This one. Okay, we're going to start reducing it back now. Just clean it back to one or two branches. It's still alive up here, so it's still green when I clip it. This one's still alive, it is. I was fully expecting this part doesn't look alive. You know, that piece is dead. I'll take it right back to there. I was fully expecting this to die, the top off, if it was, because there was no roots, but you know, it just seems to be resilient. It doesn't want to give up. So I'll just keep persevering with it. You see up here now there's a big cluster of branches I need to reduce back. Take out that whole middle bit. One kind of going back and soft. I'll take that one out. A bit looks dead. Don't know how much of it is dead. Is it dead all the way back? Yeah, that seems to be dead, that bit. This bit up here too doesn't look the greatest. This whole bit here. Take it back to that. We'll clean all these stubs off at a later date. This bit here looks like it's dead too. I'll take that bit out. What's this bit? Not great either. Yeah, that's all dead. So maybe it's dying just slowly, bit by bit. This piece here, again, there's a lot of branches. I'm going to take it right off this top bit. I think there's a lot of it is dead too. These two here are alive. This one's alive. These are okay. One looks dead. This one looks dead too, is it? No, it's still alive. It's dead. Back to life. Once you see it green, then you know. Yeah, maybe it's just dying slowly. Maybe by the spring it'll all be dead, but we'll just give it a chance anyway. Clean it out a little bit. Might help the bits that are alive to stay alive. It looks dead. Almost dead. There's a lot more of it dead than I thought, actually. Check over this side. Got that whole bit. Take out that bit. Take them back. Okay. Now this branch up here. That whole top bit can come off, I think. Tip off that. One's dead. Take out this heavy one under here. This one's dead. Bit's dead. Yeah, this bit's dead. I think this whole branch is dead as well. But it's pushing buds out at the base, so. Okay. That bit back. And now this last bit. Dead branch down. This last one here now. Again, it's hard to know because I could be cutting off branches that I want in the future. If it does survive and I do repot it on its own, but at the same time, want to clear it out a bit, give the live branches a better chance, declutter it. Something like that. Some parts it looks dead, and then when you cut it, it's still green. Okay, so I think that'll do for the pruning. Okay, so that's kind of got the tree itself all pruned back and defoliated. Now it's just a matter of weeding it. I do have a photograph of this tree when I collected it. So that is the tree when I collected it. You can see there's not much branching on it. There's just a couple of big heavy ones at the top, which I chopped off. At least one of them anyway. So yeah, wasn't a lot going on when I collected it, but it's branched out quite a lot now. Just hopefully we can get this to survive. This bit here is presumed dead, but as a main tree, when this is straight, that could be a nice tree. That, not sure what I'm going to do with the bottom part. So all that's left to do now is give it a weeding, so I'll just do that. There's no point me recording me weeding it. It's still a bit frozen, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, because it's still frozen, all I'm doing is snapping the tops of the weeds off, so I'm going to leave it to defrost, and then I'll weed it later. I'll leave it in here, let it warm up, because I'm just snapping all the tops of the weeds because it's still. So we'll leave it at that for this video. Yeah, hopefully come the spring we'll take this off and have a look, and if I have to I'll redo it, and we'll keep going as long as it keeps showing signs of life up above. We'll keep trying. If not, we'll just have to work with what we've got left over here. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'll do the weeding myself later. So as always guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.